Buddha, Siddhartha Gautama went to that state where he was no more, left his body, keeping in mind no desire now. He lost the game. He said, I have lost the game. He said, I lost the game. Everything I kept behind, gone. Now nothing, zero. He saw that what is before me is zero. What left behind, gone. He left everything and just went inside, not with mind, leaving the body. No thought of past, no thought of present. Present thoughts also gone. It was like the dying state. Dying state. Left his body. Even death comes to him. The story said death came to him. Death, king, Yamraj came to him. He did not move. We'll say Om. Today's question is, as Buddha quoted, what lies behind us and what lies before us are tiny matters compared to what lies within us. Please throw light on this. What lies behind us and what lies before us are tiny matters, small, extreme small, micro, compared to what lies within us. So, the words, the sayings of great Buddha whenever anything said by these godly people is definitely taking you from your outer Maya, dead world, short life to the infinite, blissful, immortal world. Where you are, they give their hands to take you to that world of bliss, that world of immortality, that world from where you started your journey, that which belongs to you. So the one who gives his hand to you is somewhere your olden, that God home, brother, sister, lover, beloved, husband, wife, brother, sister, friend, guru, God, whatever the word you give. Words have no meaning. Words is just to play. Words are nothing but to play. Words are for the one who is on this earth where birth and death takes place. Like any scene, any movie, any theater schedule, anywhere, in your office, in your home, anywhere, whatever you give a start, you stop to that. If you start your office, you are stopping it. If you start at home, you are stopping at home. Everything what starts is going to stop. Whole day you work, night you sleep. Everything here which starts has the end. So where there is a start and the stop game, so start and stop game is Maya. And Maya is to play. In this Maya country, in this Maya home, we think it as so big. We think the country, the world is so big. But comparing to your house, your original house, from where you came, this world is like a tiny small object. Tiny, small, tiny means small object, small matter. That is what Buddha is saying. For you, the world is so big. But comparing to your house from you started, that what we say, the God home, in words we have to say, because in this Maya world, in this birth and death world, in this start and stop game, we have to use the words to say about that one where there is no word. There is no word there. There is only inside the thought and things are done. What you want to say to me, you no need to use these words. English, Hindi, Telugu, Tamil, English, Russian, and so on. No. Language there is not in words. Language there is totally pure silence. And pure silence is nothing but the love. When you go in deep love with someone, if you have gone in deep love with someone, whoever, for whatever the time, deep love I am talking, not that swimming love. Swimming love is vibrating love, having wavelength. Deep love. That love which we talk about, the painful love. When pain comes in love, that is deep love. If there is no pain, it is not deep. But don't bring the pain by brain. It comes automatically. When you go in love with someone, whoever he or she may be, the moment you have the pain, that time words are not required. One who is in the deep love, in the painful love, words will not come out of the mouth. And if at all words are coming, that will not be by the brain, it will be from the heart. Words from the heart are silent words. Words from the mind is loudy words. Words from the mind related to Maya. Words from the heart related to God. And heart is very deep. So when you go deep in love, because in this world of Maya, words are there, even the godly language can only be taught to you in words. That is the problem. If I come and sit like this, can you understand what I want to say? Can you understand by my eyes, my face impressions, my body movements? No. That is what we say, which is not in the formless. The formless in form is sky, the air, the earth, the fire, the water. But we cannot understand the words they want to communicate with you. Sky wants to communicate with you. He is already speaking. Clouds in the sky are giving you message to get evaporate. Clouds are nothing but the evaporation of the water. You are made of the water. Just a water drop went and you made of this water. Just get evaporated. Become clouds. Clouds can go up. If you are not making yourself water, you will remain on this earth. You have to convert the solid, what you think is of the body, this wastage, into the water where you were in the womb of your mother as a drop of water, liquid. And that water had made this body. Now, to go back, what Buddha is saying, remember, within. What does it mean? What the within? Closing the eyes is not within. Remember it. What world is saying about the Buddha says that go for this and go for that, close your eyes, vipassana. No. Buddha never went for any vipassana at all. No meditation at all. No. When he was doing meditation, he did not get enlightened. He thrown all the things because there were many false teachers giving him the message, do this, do that, don't take food, do this thing, do that thing, because he was thirsty and hungry in search of the within. Within. What is within? When he was in search of within, he was moving from one door to the other door. Many teachers were telling him many things, and he was doing what was said to him. In that, there were false teachers telling him the word meditation also. So that things he did, someone said at last, as happened, last closing story, that someone said to him, if you take only the one bite, if you are taking, you say in the morning 2 paratha, in the afternoon you say 2 chapati, 3 chapati, and night eat small rice. In that 2 tea and snacks and fruits and this thing and that thing. Then Siddharth, Gautam, that time not the Buddha, was asked by the last Guru, met to him on the way, that you should take one bite. The moment you come to one bite, in 24 hours, you will get the God, the formless. Because he already completed his journey with the form. He completed his journey. He was already dissolved. But dissolved immediately the moment he went out of the palace in the jungles. And thereafter, because God wanted him to move further, to go to the second root of Nirakar, formless. So he was wandering in formless to formless, what that. So he went on the way, there were the guides meeting on the way, the gurus, what we say, they were so-called religious guru, copied guru, Xerox guru. They were not having anything of their own. They just making the bluff, thinking that he will not be able to do. So he was doing many things on the way, meditation, closing the eyes, so I will get something inside. And on the way, when he was moving, at last he was said to take one bite. And he was very thirsty, hungry. He did that also. And in that last, his body was so weakened that he could not cross the Niranjana river, where today Buddha's tree is there in Bodh Gaya, Niranjana river. This last story you have to understand very close, where Siddhartha Gautam became Buddha. So he there, while crossing that river, what the story said, that he was not able to cross. He was like somewhere sinking, going in the water. His all five friends, they made somehow to take him out with some putting the branches of the tree and made him to come out. So that time under the tree, as his breath was going, he sat there. And while sitting there, he came to know that I could not cross this small river. How can I cross this sad sea of the world? So because the time was so away, as he already enjoyed those bliss moments with his physical guru, now he wanted to move to that particular bliss point where he wanted to remain on the same point. What is within? What is within? He could not search it out. At last he was tired. He said, no, no way. All the gurus, all false gurus met on the way for that giving me the destination of the Nirakar, the formless. Then there, under the tree, he left his body complete free. He left everything. As one girl came to that tree to just we put something in the tree, water, sometimes some kheer or something sweet, something we are putting. We have seen that we are going to the tree and putting something like that. So the one girl who came there, she brought the kheer, putting to the tree. So while coming there, she saw the Buddha sitting with the open eyes, just like stone body. She, instead of giving to the tree, gave to Buddha, and Buddha took in hands. When took in hands, because he was hungry for last many months, on last one bite, his body was like a paper now. So he took that kheer thinking that I could not cross the river. How can you cross? I can cross this world of sadness. This is a big sea. So he took that. This is not the right way. I have been cheated by the Guru. He came to know that all had cheated me on the way. Because he was thirsty, hungry. Whatever Guru said to him, he did it. How you can come to know there is a master is truth or not? Because maximum master says those things which you cannot do. Or they says you those things just to make you bind it to them. So he was the person doing everything. People like Siddhartha Gautam, who were full of love for the God, to search the within, when they were from the second journey from form to formless. So in that, he was so thirsty at last that he could do everything what any master was saying to him. So many masters put their knee down in front of Siddhartha, please leave us go. So at last he came to know all had made me cheated. Now he was so tired at last that he left everything. So he took that kheer, and those 5 companions of him, those who became 5 first disciples of Buddha, when he gave first sermon at Sarnath after walking from this Bodh Gaya. So that time he left his body. Left his body means that 5 friends left him because he took the key. They said, you are now not interested for the God. You are not defeated. So these 5 went away. This Buddha sat under the tree, that what we say, the Bodh Gaya, that Bodhi tree. So sits under that tree and kept himself completely like a tree. He became like stone, like a dead tree only. As in the tree, there is only 20-degree voltage to put him green. In the Buddha also became tree. Inside only the silver line. Body was complete dead. He did not go for meditation. He became meditation today. Meditation is only the silver line will remain and you will be no more. You are the dead body. That is called meditation. It is not going to come by doing. By doing, your brain can only make the work. Otherwise, your body, no. So, undoing, Buddha got the silver line inside, body became dead. The moment you leave the body, silver line comes. And you can only leave the body when there is no Maya. You leave everything of the outer world. When you leave everything of the outer world, nothing comes in your mind. Even the search for the God, body will die immediately. That the state comes when you go to that vacuum state. Buddha, Siddhartha, Gautama went to that state where he was no more, left his body, keeping in mind no desire now. He lost the game. He said, I have lost the game. He said, I lost the game. Everything I kept behind, gone. Now nothing, zero. He saw that what is before me is zero. What left behind, gone. He left everything and just went inside, not with mind, leaving the body. No thought of past, no thought of present. Present thoughts also gone. It was like the dying state. Dying state. Left his body. Even death comes to him. The story said death came to him. Death, king, Yamraj came to him. He did not move. He could not even say, take me or not. He was completely dead at that night, like a dead body, but silver line inside. That state is called meditation. But it was not by doing. It was by all his tiredness in the life of the Maya. He went completely out of the mind, even the desire of the God killed. When there is no desire, zero desire, even of the God, your body will die that day. And that state which goes automatic, death comes automatically. If you die with the poison or hang yourself, you are not going to get anything. Doing of anything is Maya. Even those hang themselves are becoming handicapped in their life, next 84 lakh birth and next human body. Those who are taking poison, committing suicide, their life is worst after the death because they have killed the body. Because they were not having the knowledge. One who is ready to die and can accept the death can achieve the God. That state only required, where one can just die. But death, living everything of the world, will take you to God. Death with the desire of the world. I could not do this thing. I could not get this thing. I could not do that thing. He is not understanding. He is disturbing me. Getting into the complete 84 lakh handicap birth. You must have seen there are birds, animals also handicapped. They all are those who committed suicide. All those. We think that we'll get rid of this our disturbance when putting our rope in the neck. We will die and we'll get seat near the Rama or Krishna or Guru Nanak or Buddha. Or what we think today we are not getting this thing, we get blunder there. No. Complete handicapped life. Today you have the good body, but you are going into the next hell bodies. Even thinking of the suicide make the karma for you. Karma. Thinking of the suicide. Because this body not belonging to you. Body belongs to God. It is not that you have bought it from some market. Because what you have bought from the market, you throw it. Throw your laptop, throw your mobile, throw your TV, throw your fridge. Whatever you want. You burn whatever you want, what you have bought from. Body you are not bought from. It does not belong to you. You cannot hurt the body. You cannot keep it in hunger if you have the food with you. What you say, I am keeping fast. Fast is not that. It also makes angry to the God. You think God will be happy you made angry. No. God will be happy if you are not hungry of your desires. You don't have hunger to fulfill your desires. Then only God will be happy you are not thirsty of attachment to your desires. That belongs to you. This body belongs to God. How can you keep it hungry if God has given you food? You said 2 days fast. It is not your. Yes, your cupboard is your. Don't take more clothes. God is happy. If you take only 7 clothes for 7 days, when you take 8, throw one. God is happy. We are not purchasing shoe, chappal more, having only 4 pairs, 3 pairs. God is happy with those. You are having so much in your cupboard, in that. And you say that I will keep this body empty today. You keep your all tijori empty. What you have inside. Don't run for money more. Don't run for more outside world materialistic things. God will be happy by keeping yourself hungry for the outside desires. Not by keeping this body. This also is a big crime you do on this earth. That is the crime Siddhartha Gautam was doing. That's why he was doing. But because of his thirst for the God, God saved him, gave him the message. Don't make it all fasting and all. Remember it. At the same time, parallelly, Mahavira was also on the same state. But you see, the name given to Vardhaman is Mahavir. His body was so strong, solid. But don't think that Mahavira has kept the fast. By keeping the fast, you will die like Siddhartha Gautam was dying. Because you are just making a crime by keeping your body hungry if you have the food. And the Siddhartha Gautama coming back to the state where the state of what the meditation is, what the Vipassana is. Vipassana is make complete insight desireless. Make yourself complete desireless. Closing your eyes, saying Buddham Sharanam Gacchami, Sangam Sharanam Gacchami, Dham Sharanam Gacchami. What does it mean? It means I am going near the Buddha one, who is Buddha, who has been evacuated inside. That was Buddha was saying. Go in front of one who is completely evacuated inside of, he is complete desireless, who is complete zero inside of this Maya. Go and take the Gyan from him. What does it mean? Going within. Going within. What is within? I am nothing. Leaving the body, surrendering the body to the nature. 5 elements, just going into the 5 elements, leaving yourself completely. And the conscious going into the conscious. And that early morning, Siddhartha Gautama became Buddha. Buddha became meditation. Why not doing meditation? Doing was done by all those you know. Whoever came on this earth, we say them the devils. All Ravan, Karna, this all Ravan, Kumbhakarna, Meghnath, and many people we have seen, Hiranyakashyap, Kans, they all were doing all this meditation. And with that meditation, they were asking boon from the God. Doing of everything is just to ask something in return. Undoing comes automatically the God. That is what Buddha wanted to give the message to the world. What you are left behind. Remember, these are not the wordings of Siddhartha Gautam. These were wordings of Buddha. And when these type of godly people say something, it is their experience. No word of Buddha, no saying of Buddha can be other than the experience of Buddha. The true master is one. The Buddha is one. who says his experience and experience of all the Buddha peoples will be same. Because Buddha is the surname like the God. So that Buddha, we say Buddha means completely who came to know that what I was doing in this world, what foolishness I was doing in this world. That why the word Buddha had come from Buddhu. Because Siddhartha Gautama came to know I was Buddhu, fool in this world. And Buddha means who came to know doing nothing. Undoing is achieving that bliss. Undoing is achieving the bliss. Doing is achieving the Maya. So what you do with that, Maya will come. Even doing meditation means returning Maya will come. And you will see so proud in those people doing meditation. So proud. Morning I am doing meditation, going 7 days for there, 15 days for there, keep silence. But inside there was a sound. If you are not speaking from mouth, inside the words goes to the brain. Because mind starts thinking. Mind cannot stop. Mind having the work, if you are having life inside, mind will think. Now thinking either will be for the God or for the materialistic world. If you are thinking for the materialistic world, you are in Maya and keeping your mouth shut. If you keep your mouth shut for 7 days, not thinking anything of that, thinking of the Maya, if you are in Maya, you will think of the Maya only. You will see, if you keep on continue with this, your mind will get shocked. Mind may get somewhere disturbed, depressed and attacked. Because with your mouth, you are exalting your Maya. But when you are keeping your mouth shut, some people say we are having silence today. Today's silence. They will keep on writing on the paper. Inside Maya is going on, mouth is shut. They are in the office where mouth is shut. They are in the home, they are shut. There is in chapati also. You have seen many people doing like this. But inside Maya, outside silence is of no use. When inside there is no Maya, even words become the silence. If there is inside Maya, keeping your mouth shut is not the silence, it is more loudy. Today you are more loudy than the outside. You will be more desire attached. That attachment to the desire is going to hammer your brain. When you are keeping fast, next day you want the tasty food. If next day you get the simple food like khichdi and all, you say, what this hell? Yesterday there was fast, today also same this tinda. So you have to understand the very deep meaning what the Buddha is saying. It is not that he is talking about the materialistic, the worldly thing. What lies behind us? Whatever mistakes we have done. Because we are conditioned. We are conditioned by anything. We are conditioned for worshipping from the beginning, sitting in front of the God idol. We are conditioned for doing some part. We are conditioned for burning the candle, burning the diya. Something we are doing. We are conditioned of meditation. Doing meditation is also conditioned. We have to take food after taking bath. We keep fast on every Tuesday, Thursday. We are conditioned. Siddhartha Gautam, when left everything, set in dying state after Buddha, he said, what? What lies behind us and what lies before us are tinny matters, tinny, dot. Dot means what you say? 0.1%. Or you say point, you mean billions of point of 1%. Or you say 1%. Okay. 1% you say. He is telling what lies behind. Behind means whatever you have done till now. And whatever is in front of you. What you are doing today. Even what you are doing today is tinny. He is saying, don't only live what is behind, also live today. We say we live in present. He says, unless you reach to that state of zero, what is said Nirvana, enlightened, you have to die. When you die, even the present lost. There is no present for the dead body. So what is in front of you, what lies before of you is also tiny. You take everything zero. Means when you want to go within, what is within? What is within? Within is conscious. And in the conscious, one who is pushing the conscious. Like, hard working, putting in the whole body the blood, and blood taking the conscious and making your body fresh. If blood is not coming to fingers, finger will be like that, like this. What happened? Sometime when you sleep at night, putting your hand, you see night time what is happened. Then you feel like this. Then blood starts circulating. Conscious, what is said in the apex in Upanishad, that is what we say soul, is 1/10 lakh. 10 lakh of one hair. One hair divided into 10 lakh. That's the smallest point. The power. Can you see that? Can you see that? How to reach to that point where is nothing. When body dies, that comes dot. That's why when the dying body, we make the weight of the dying body and make the weight of the body when dead remains same. Immediately you find same. What that has gone outside is not in grams. There is not the difference coming in grams, I am telling you. Not in milligrams. So what has gone outside? 10 lakh part of one hair had made you some officer, prime minister, governor, star. And that goes out, you are no more the star, no more the prime minister, no more the governor, no more the Tata, Mani, Birla, no more Bill Gates. Gone. And that power surrounding the whole world, the whole universe, and see the dot coming from the one who is the supreme power. Complete is that supreme power. The moment you go beyond this body, that to the liquid point, drop. When the drop goes inside, it carries lakhs of birth. One drop can give lakhs of birth. It is only because God had made such a system that lakhs of children cannot be born. So He had made such a state so that the mother and father should not get disturbed in taking care of thousands and lakhs of children. So only one coming or two sometimes. Otherwise, one drop carries so many lakhs of children together running. But only one reaches in that race, or two reaches sometimes. So that power which can give birth to lakhs of children at a time, you just think it over, which you are wasting every day. So much of power inside you. And that power is coming from the dot, 10 lakhs part of the one hair. You have to reach to that point. How will you reach? When death comes, then it comes out. You have to die. But dying not by hanging, not by poison. You will be then again handicapped, gone. But if you can die while in living, means you are not having any hope of this outside world. There you are killing yourself. Suicide, what you say, because your desire is not fulfilled. Your ego is so high. Remember it. One who commits suicide, his ego was so high. That's why he committed suicide. We say we have compassion for the one who is committing suicide. But the saint says he was having the complete ego. Ego went to that level that his brain started thinking just nothing, just to kill the body. He was having that he killed. He just destroyed the temple of the God, where God was living. That smallest is the God, in smallest part. So, when you reach to that level where you can even accept the death, but having no desire of the outside world, desire for the God. Because one who is committing suicide is having the desire to become some star, to become some billionaire, to become some on good chair. Those who could not do anything, those who could not achieve the outside world, Mayavi things, commit suicide. And those people are getting the punishment, not only the ordinary style, but the difficult. Difficult means handicap birth in all the 84 lakh and next human body. That only after the death, when they are living the last body, then only they come to know. They want to survive, that's why at last they just want to come back. Because they had committed the mistake, they know. If chance is given to any person made suicide, at last, God says, okay, what you are? They will never think of committing the suicide afterwards, because they came to know what the hell is this, I am doing the wrong thing. I was thinking that I have not fulfilled my desire or my things such and after the so dark life, complete dark. No one is there to listen to you. No one is there to give you water, to food. You are just dying of hunger, dying of thirst. And the death also will remember. 84 lakh deaths also he remembers. So dying also is not making him relaxed, because next again he knows. So that is what? It is like going from one jail to other jail, getting hanged here, then going to the next jail. Going from crow to parrot to animal, lion to tiger to tree. And every death he knows. In human birth, you are not knowing any death. That is the game. But Darwin and all had proved it. Darwin, Jagdish Chandra Basu had proved it. That you are the modified version of all these monkeys and all. And Jagdish Chandra Basu told that you will plant one day. Same emotions like you there also. They are moving in the same way. So this is what Buddha is saying, so deep and very important words for you. Because when you go within means what? What we want to see. If you have mind, you cannot see anything inside. What you will see will be only illusion. Illusion given to you. I have seen Buddha. Buddha had come. Guru Nanak had come. Krishna had come. Rama had come. No. With your mind, whatever you create, that only you see. Either created by the outside teacher, just giving the recording, or creating by your mind. It is like in the dream at night, you see whatever while at sleeping. You see if you see that some fearful movie, some romantic movie, you see at night. Likewise, that mind is conditioned with that, or you have conditioned yourself. And here I have seen, yes. Oh, light is coming. Light had come. My God. Oh. If you are having a mind, you cannot see anything. If you have no mind, you are not to do anything. God will enter in you. God will witness in you. God entered in Siddhartha Gautama body, and Siddhartha Gautama became Buddha. Now what Buddha is saying, God is speaking through the Siddhartha body. Remember it. Buddha was not that Siddhartha, the body. Buddha was the God who spoke through Siddhartha Gautama body. Today, now Siddhartha Gautama was desireless of the world, even of the God. He became zero. So when he became zero, God entered in that body. That is what the formless. And when with the form, the true master enters in, and I lost. When I lost, master remains. I say you that many times you can say hardly out of 100 enlightened people, out of 100 godly people, 2%, 2 people out of 100 only, God wants them to go beyond because these people were so curious. They were so thirsty and hungry in the beginning with their life, completely determination to achieve the target. They could get the God, the true master, immediately without sitting even near the master. They could get the true master, the God within. They could left their I. They could lose themselves without even knowing about what the true master is. It is like making a marriage to a girl or a boy without watching about photo or anything. And only at night when they got married and they see that she don't have any teeth in the mouth. Or he says that she is not having any eyes, blind. That type of surrender without looking into, just diving. Master is true or not? That's what I say. You give your best. You be the top. You just lose your eye. Then does not matter what the master is. You will be completed. Master may be in hell. You will go to the Gautam. That's what I am saying to you. But it is very difficult. Without looking into the true master, without sitting, without any lecture, without knowing anything, you cannot dive. Because it happens only I am telling you, once in billions of people. Once in billion like Buddha, Mahavira, Guru Nanaka, they dived immediately without knowing anything. That's why they moved further to that formless journey. Because that time then the God decides who enters in the body, that what to do about. Because where these were, they were not at the right place to give message to the world to work for the God. Because of that master journey of the previous births, they met there. And because they were thirsty, hungry. So immediately that those who are hungry, those who can just marry the God without even sitting near to him, not hearing any lecture of the master, just dive. Then the formless takes them directly into their hands. That's why they made the second journey. But with the concurrence of the master, whoever he was truth or not, with the concurrence, because God only, that one, the formless, make them move further. That's what Siddhartha Gautama, in the very beginning when he went out of the palace, he was dissolved. Whoever came on the jungle became his true master because he left his you. He left his I into you. But God wanted him to do the work for the world, the mankind. So he went further to the hands of the God, the Nirakar, formless. Same with Mahavira, same with Guru Nanaka. So it happens only, I am telling you. Hundreds. They had so many disciples. Buddha had so many disciples. Mahavira had, Guru Nanak had so many disciples. They were lost in them. But when their body leaves Buddha, formless came in them. Because if your true master is complete, then you are not going for the next journey of this formless. You will not go. It is only the God decides for those who are hungry and thirsty, just dive without looking into, with their complete insight dedication, with their insight, thirst, and the previous journeys also. Everything is mad. It happens with the previous journey. But diving efforts is in the present. Remember, it is not in your destiny. Not in your destiny. In your destiny is that on that age, he will come across the true master, and that time how much work he will do to push his journey for within to meet the God, his original face. You are God. Because if light is coming to your house, current is coming to your house, if I say the current belongs to the power station or power station belongs to the current, what will say? Suppose it is cut, current is cut to the home. Where the current will go? Go back to powerhouse. Current becomes the powerhouse from. When you take a drop from the sea, it is drop. But when drop is put into the sea, now where the drop becomes the sea. Likewise, you are out of the God. When you go into back to Him, you are God. You have to understand this. So these words are having so deep meaning. It is not the 3 lines so easy, like Buddham Sharanam Gacchami. The meaning of the word is very clear that Buddha is saying went in front of one who has achieved that emptiness inside, who is blank, who is desireless. That is Buddha, Sharanam. Go to him in his company. And thereafter, you will go in the company of the truth, those who are nearby. And then you will achieve the Dham, the one, the God within. No one understands. Doing vipassana, doing meditation, they say, oh, I have to know that. More ego. Doing of anything will only bring ego. Undoing of anything will make you useless. Because I am not doing anything. And God can only be achieved with undoing, not doing. Doing in the outside world, in the Maya cannot be achieved without undoing, without doing. Doing is required for Maya. But when you are with the undoing, whole nature works for you in the Maya also. But you should be first undoing. When you are undoing, means when you are with the God, God will look into you everything. Your all everything, whatever in your destiny will come to you or touch your feet. But otherwise, in Maya, nothing can be achieved without the doing. And people, whole world is doing. Because without the undoing, without going into the God, you will be only just a labor working in the field. Because you have ego. You want to do everything of your own. Then you leave everything to the God. You dissolve in God. God will look into everything of yours. What work you are doing with 10 hours, 12 hours completely like that full day working, that will be curtailed to 1 hour. The moment you are with the God, God will look into how other people will do for you. You will see. Everything will come of His own. Earlier you are not having time, now only time is there. Full of time and complete time to the God. And the more admiration you will get from the world than what you are getting by doing the work for 12, 14 hours. But only thing that your ego, your I says, no, I have to work. I don't work. I don't have the time for money. I don't have the time for this. Then you don't have the time. And one day time will leave you. Then what will you do? Today, you are just passing the time. Remember it. The moment you are not understanding, one day you will see time will pass you. That time is there, but you will not utilize that time. Because you're gone. Punishment's over. Punishment starts now. Now you don't have the time, then time will just not give you the time. And today, if you have the time for the God, your original face, your original home, your destiny will lies on your feet. Everything will run off its own automatically. Being with the undoing, with the God, doing will be done automatically by the nature, because everybody made of 5 elements. We want the work from some person only, and person will do automatically. I have to do work on. Automatically, nature will command. Give them the payment. If business, do this. If you're in job, things will go automatically. With your destiny, not that God will give you extra. No. Whatever your destiny will touch your feet. Automatically. So this is what, if you understand very clearly, in short they are saying, what Buddha is saying, whatever, you see how clear he said, what lies behind us. Whatever behind means before today, what I am doing. And what lies before us, what is today in front of us, are tinny matter, tinny. I am officer, I am governor, I am star, I am PM, I am Birla, Mani, Tata. What I am today. What I am today is tinny. What was yesterday that I was so superhero, I was boss, I was PM, I was star, what I am today. He's a tinny. I was doing puja, I was worshipping, I was doing meditation. How can I stop it? Tinny. What is today? You have whatever you have. You have big houses, cars, your post, and all is tinny. Tinny. Comparing to what? He's saying, what? For you it is very big. You have big bungalow. You have big building, Antilla. You have so many planes. You have so many things. You say, I'm the big. And people say he's a rich man. He's a big officer, collector, commissioner. He's a prime minister. He's Shah Rukh Khan star, Mannat. Buddha says tinny. Tinny. Very small, extreme small. Dot. If you see from the sky, after 30,000 plane goes up, 50,000 feet above, you see where is your house, where you are. Tinny. Because Buddha speaking from the point where you are not even visible anywhere. Where Buddha stands and speaking about that, your past and your present even, this is tinny. He is not saying nil. He is saying tinny. Because you will not understand if he says nil. To give you the language, he is saying tinny. Otherwise, he will say nil. Nothing. Bogus. If you are billionaire, bogus. Because the moment you die, you will know will be billionaire. No one takes anything with him. If you are big post holder, nothing will take with you. So tinny, what goes with you is the biggest, infinite wealth. What goes with you? Everything is tinny what you have. So what you left behind, he said, what lies behind and what lies before. My children, all tinny. Tinny matters. What is it? You say, my son is IS officer, my son is engineer, doctor, and you are so proud of it. It's a tinny matter. But when it is tinny, your bungalow, your money, your post, comparing when compared to what lies within us. Within us. What is that within us? We are formed by the drop. We are the formation of one drop, remember it. And when you reach to the drop, go behind, go beyond to the drop. And the moment you reach the drop was not drop. It will evaporate. The moment it evaporates, it will take you to the point from where you came. That is what the soul. Soul is what? When soul comes inside, when you are cut from the navel of the body of your mother, drop made your body, not the tinny 10 lakh part of the hair, the power comes and just enters inside. Now the drop which made it, now this power will start working. Drop work is over. Because that soul is evaporated drop of the God. Evaporated drop of the God. Your, what you say, father drop was in liquid form. His drop is evaporated form. That's why when body dies, it goes up. It is not that something coming out. So that when you get older, when you come out of the body, your father had become the source of making the body. Source. He is not father. Father is he only. But now the one drop in liquid make your body, one drop comes from evaporate, make your body to get bigger and to work further as an independent unit. So you have to understand that within is what? Outside body made by the father and the mother. Inside what is going on in the conscious body is God and nothing that evaporate. So go back, go beyond this body, go beyond this liquid drop and make that evaporate yourself. The evaporation, when you make, the silver line will come, body dies, and that within is that the resource, the God within yourself. You are God then. It is like Rays have connection to the sun. You have connection with the God. God enters in you. God speaks through you. God walks through you. God eats through you. God sleeps through you. So you're eating, you're sitting, you're sleeping, your everything will be as the God is. Because God, the evaporation is formless. You have to understand the theory. I don't know you will understand or not. Or just listening and just going away. You cannot listen, understand in once, and what to say. Sometimes Buddha is speaking, Krishna is speaking, Guru Nanak is speaking, Sai Baba is speaking. You are not understanding what to do. You are just fighting for the tinny matters. Tinny. What to do? What you want? You are dying for your children, you are dying for your family, you are dying for your relation, you are dying for your friends, you are dying for your post, you are dying for your all physical requirements. Why? Because you are still in the same liquid. You are not getting into evaporation. Evaporation is soul. The moment you evaporate from the outside Mayavi things, you will see that inside you are with the soul, then all the 9 holes what coming out will also give the good smell. You will be surprised. Surprised. But it is definite. Like once Ram Paramahansa is suffering from the cancer of throat, he went somewhere to give the message of Ram Paramahansa. And when he came, as he was sick from throat, the people who were sitting nearby, they were just putting the cloth on the nose while taking that whatever coming out of his neck because it was so smelly. Because he was having cancer in the throat. So what was coming outside, the spit was having so smell. So they used to do like this because they used to keep the pot and that they would go take out. When Vivekananda came after 4 or 5 days, he saw the people doing like this and said themselves they are the devotees. You know what he said? He did it. In front of them, he took that and just kept in his mouth. He drank it. Drank it. What does it mean? Devoted has a smell in that. It is not that you have to drink that and by mind nothing is that. When one reaches to the level of that 100% dissolve in the God, then everything belongs to God. Everything belongs to God. So anything touches the God will give the smell and people will say they are the fool. They are stupid. What they do? But that is the state. This is what only one can come to know when he goes to the evaporated state. Evaporated state. Because in 84 lakh death, when you are with the Maya, you are going into that all sewerage only. Then where will you do like this? Otherwise, you are going to that 84 lakh birds, all birds, insects, you see where they lies. So this is what Buddha is giving the great message to you. The great Buddha. Become meditation. Not doing. Become. Be meditation. And how to be meditation? Live whatever lies behind. Live whatever lies before you. Live. You are asked to do something, live it. Undoing. Undoing will go within. Doing cannot go within. Doing can only go within mind. Undoing will go within heart. And heart related to the God. That's why if eye is gone, one is alive. Ears gone, alive. Mouth gone, alive. Leg goes, hand gone, alive. Heart goes, gone. Gone. So that we have to reach to that state where Buddha is saying within. If you have any desire of the outside world, you cannot go within. So you should be natural, undoer, only love the God. And love is without doing only. And love can be in words. Deep love is beyond the words. Words will come very less, very less. When you go into deep love, words are coming very less. Then what you say will be heart touching to you. Because it is heart words. Heart words are sweet words. Muddata. What Buddha said, muddata. Sweet words. That's why I say, who is in the heart, who is godly one, will be the sweet language. One who sits near to him will be completely in relax. One who is in heart is complete of compassion. One who is in heart, love all. No poor, no rich, no small, no big. One who is in love is full of tolerance, full of patience. So this is what we have to understand. So deep meaning of Lord Buddha, great Buddha, beautiful Buddha, loving Buddha. You have to go deep into it, not just floating outside. Because one who is floating outside will give you teaching of floating outside. One who is inside will give you teaching of inside. That is what Jesus said, don't go for outside. Don't think what is behind, what you are doing till now, what you are doing today. Go within, and within can only be with the one who is within. Who is within will not talk about outside world, will not push up you outside world, and outside world is nothing but doing. So one who is saying you undoing, not asking you anything doing, can only take you within. Because within everything is automatically. Automatically your eyes are opening, your mouth is opening, your legs are walking, you are doing everything automatically. This is called Kriya. Kriya means doing automatically. It is Kriya, but doing with the automatically inside. Akriya. Akriya is doing the Kriya. Akriya inside doing the Kriya outside. So what is inside is Akriya. So go inside. Even in your thoughts, even in everything. Don't bring your ego. The moment you go inside within, the ego will be lost, and like your karma will become Kriya. The moment karma become Kriya, you are Buddha. You are Buddha. The moment karma, what you do outside, you don't have any ego of it. You say he is the doer. The moment the karma become Kriya, means the moment you are in natural and relaxed form in all the states, karma becomes Kriya. Because comes from a Kriya. Outside is doing, but doing when become with the undoing. You are Buddha, you are Krishna, you are Guru Nanaka, Buddha. They are they only. I say you will be reaching there. Because they are, that is the state. Buddha is the state, Mahavira is the state, Guru Nanaka is the state, Muhammad is the state. They are not the body. Body was named. This is the state. Guru Nanak is state, Mahavira is state, Buddha is state, Krishna is state. Whichever state you go, all are living together. They are not Hindu, Muslim, Sikh, Christian there. They are under one umbrella, the God. They all are sitting there. So you are getting the surname of Buddha, surname of Guru Nanak. They got all 9 Guru after Guru Nanak, they got the Nanak surname. So you will also get the surname of Buddha, Mahavira, Jesus, whatever. You say that I am loving them, I am fond of them. But they dissolve your eye into you, doing into undoing. What doing comes from the undoing, make you God. What undoing you make doing and become egoist will take you to the hell. Whatever you do will take you to the hell. What you do with the undoing, I am not, I am nothing, he is the doer, will take you to the Buddha state, the godly state. And that the life will be success. From there you will understand these words, what is written here. Otherwise it is very easy to tell in very easy. What lies behind us and what lies before us are tiny matter. You will say, what you have lost, you have not leave it. What is today, this house, okay, tiny things. You will talk about all these only things. But he is taking very deep. He is talking whatever you are doing on the God name also are tiny matters. Go within. Within is undoing. What I is doing, ear doing is all done by undoing inside. But you think I am doing. Body is saying that I am doing, eyes are saying I. Mouth is saying I. But whatever karma done by this body, you say I. So go within, that is the doer, not you. When done by the undoer, even what you do meditation, you don't say I. The undoer. And undoer himself is meditation. Undoer himself is the Vipassana. Undoer himself is the God, the Buddha. So this is the state you have to understand. Make your life with the Buddhahood, whatever, because all stage at one place. Let it be Ibrahim, Buddha, Mahavira, Jesus, Guru Nanak, Ram Paramahansa, Muhammad, Sai, Mira, Sahajul Lalla, Kabir, Farid, Sukrat, Laos, all on the one umbrella only. These all bodies just give the different ways to the world. Whichever way you feel like, whichever way you love, just touch that route. You will be to the Gautam. Like you do BSc, BCom, BR, engineering, whatever you are graduates. Point is, get dissolved into your, make your I, no I, make yourself into you. Everything belongs to you. Then life will be a bliss and a success. Om.